MovieWeb.com.
Well, can you tell me a little bit about the graphic novel, just since you have it up there?
Well, the graphic novel is the prequel to the film, and the whole story is 6 chapters, and the graphic novel is chapters 1, 2, and 3, and the movie picks up where the book leaves off. And we wanted to try to create a cross-media storytelling experience for audiences that kind of brings you back to serialized fiction and growing up and reading comic books and thinking about the excitement and anticipation of the next issue. We're trying to give audiences an opportunity to have that same sense of excitement where the movie is the completion of the book. And at the same time, the movie stands alone on its own, but if you want the deeper experience, you can then read the book after you see the movie and then kind of take a second look and get the whole big picture.
The thing I'm most interested about this whole movie is that I read in the press notes that you're obsessed with the apocalypse and everything that goes into that. I don't know how true that is.
Yeah, a little bit, yeah.
Well, I'm wondering if you've looked at these people that are coming up as new prophets, like Benjamin Krim says he can get the Maitreya, and they do live, readings here in Los Angeles. Have you ever went to anything like that or studied these people?
No, I think I've just been fascinated with any kind of doomsday literature, whether it's Philip K. Dick or Kurt Vonnegut, even film noir literature, Raymond Chandler. But, growing up, I think everyone has an obsession with the end of the world, and we are obviously confronted by a lot of issues right now that present it to us in very bold-faced type. You read the paper every day, so I think it's on the tip of everyone's tongue, and I think it seems like worthy of discussion right now. And I guess I wanted to get this film out of my system, A, before I got too old, and B, before the world actually does end and it's too late to make it.
Well, I know there's been some talk about the showing you showed, I guess, at Cannes.
Yeah.
And after watching the movie, I am so interested in seeing what got cut out, because I can tell that there's, little story threads, that there's got to be more going on.
Yeah, there's, and at some point I'll put together a longer director's cut, but I really am very happy with this version, because we, since we showed what we had at Cannes, which was always a work in progress, we added an additional 100-some visual effects shots and did a lot of additional work. So there's definitely some deleted scenes that I'd be excited to reassemble in a longer cut down the road. But I'm actually just very grateful that I get to have a movie released that's 2 hours and 24 minutes, because it's tough to get a movie over 2 hours released in theaters these days. It's just it's a short attention span world that we live in, and the distribution windows are tight and theatrical distribution. So I'm very fortunate.
The casting, I know you probably talked about that a lot, but I found it interesting that there's a lot of SNL cast members in here, but also that The Rock, Seann William Scott, and Sarah Michelle Gellar and Mandy Moore are in the top-rated SNL shows, hosts, since 9/11. I'm wondering, did you know that, and did that have anything to do with the casting that you put together?
I did not know about the ratings being so high for those actors, but it doesn't surprise me, because Dwayne and Justin and Sean, Mandy, Sarah, they're all very funny, and they're very charismatic, and they're very good at adapting to a situation in terms of improv. And a lot of improvisation happened in this film with all of these actors, and so I'm really thrilled that the cast gets to show a new dimension to their talent.
Are you promoting this on MySpace?
Yeah, I have a MySpace page that isn't as developed as I'd like, but I have had one up for about a year or so.
Okay, well, I'm asking that because a lot of the... Oh, I'm getting wrapped up. Never mind.
Oh, okay.
Well
that's all right.
Okay.
Characters?
No, I was going to ask, a lot of the Antichrist books that are out there, they talk, come out in the 76, they talk about social networking sites before these were even up as tools to be used by people who are going to come out promoting themselves as, the Antichrist. And I'm wondering if that's the reason that's not in the movie, is because you have a thing with them, on the...
No,
or how that works, and it's not mentioned in the movie, even though it's kind of a big thing now.
In terms of the internet? Or... Yeah. Well, there's a lot of internet media in the film, but...
Yeah, I know, but you never touch on the social, networking sites. That's what I was interested in.
I guess there just wasn't room. There's so much to talk about, but there's definitely some internet media stuff in there.
Yeah.
Absolutely. But,
I'm sorry. I rushed you that question. I'm sorry.
That's okay. That's okay. It's all good. Anything's good.
Great.
All right. Nice to meet you.
Talking to you.
Okay. Take care.
Hey, Paul, we'll touch base on.